Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Life with Lisette. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell because then you're notified of any new videos that I upload. But in today's video, I want to talk about 5 things that I no longer give an ish about. Yeah, I just don't. And I like to talk about these because at 55 years old, I have finally realized that I can say these things out loud and I can stand in my authenticity and in my truth without a single care in the world of what others may think. Because growing up in a very traditional Puerto Rican home, that was something that was constantly told to us. Don't act that way. What are others going to think? Don't speak that way. What are people going to say? What are people going to think of me as a parent? Don't do this, don't do that. Especially for girls, don't laugh too hard. Don't sit with your legs open, even if you have on pants. Don't giggle. Don't smile too much. All the rules. And every time I just wanted to be a child or I just wanted to be myself, I felt like I was breaking the rules. And that is something that I've carried. I've carried into my adult life. So going through my healing process and going through my internal checkpoints of saying this is validated, this is not validated. I don't even know why I feel this way. Understanding the who, what, why, and where, and how I feel the way that I feel. And I've done a lot of homework in that, especially when I lost my job at the age of 48. I had to really figure out who I was because I didn't know. I did not know who I was. I had identified with my job. I was a mom, I was a wife, but other than that, I did not know who I was. And so over the last 7 years, going on 7 years, I have been doing a lot of work and I continue to do a lot of work. But this channel has allowed me to now have a more broader voice. I have a voice to talk about things and topics that aren't really spoken about, especially as a 55-year-old woman. Just the fact that I am even doing this video and standing firm in my truth that these are 5 things that I just don't give an ish about. And I'm not going to make excuses for them. They just are what they are. That's a big step. So let's get into the first one. But before I get into all of that, I just want to say that I have a little post-it note here, a lined post-it note. Here's a plug. 3M Post-it. If you are watching this video or you find out about this video, you guys really need to sponsor me because I do all of my videos by writing my thoughts, my quick thoughts on a sticky note and sticking them to my tripod right here. So if you see me looking like this, I'm looking at my sticky. I'm trying to stay focused, stay lasered on these 5 topics because otherwise this video is going to be 45 minutes long and we don't want that. We do not want that. So the first one and at the very, very tippity top of my list is letting age define what I can and can't do. I am 55 years old. I will do what I want to do. If that means that I want to lift heavy and bulk up, I am going to do that. I don't even know who told women the lie that lifting weights will make them look like a man. I don't even know who started that lie, but it is a lie. Women, we need to lift weights as we progress through postmenopause. We need to lift weights because we have lost estrogen, and estrogen is kind of our lubricant for our bones. We lose bone muscle mass, we lose muscle mass, and we lose bone density. We need to lift weights. So if I want to lift heavy and bulk, I am going to do it because I want to, and I know it's going to help me, and I don't have to explain that to anyone. It's my body, my business. Subject for another day. But, if I want to travel alone, if I want to start a business, if I want to start a YouTube channel like I've started, I am going to do it. There are no rules here. I'm going to do what I want to do, regardless of my age. Point number 2, apologize for being strong, vocal, and successful. I remember in my earlier career days in the corporate world, I was told by a higher up that I was intimidating. And I asked for clarification on that. I asked, why are people coming to you saying that I am intimidating to them? Well, you have a strong opinion and your tone of voice, and they just, they felt if you were a little bit more gentle and you were a little bit softer, that they would not feel intimidated. And I sat in that for a while before I responded to this senior level person. And what I said to them was, I can't control how other people feel when I'm speaking about something that I have full knowledge of and I'm confident about. My confidence has nothing to do with their intimidation. So maybe they need to come up to par. Maybe they need to step themselves up a little bit, because I am not going to dim my light. I am not going to not speak up and not speak about something that I know and I'm fully confident in, of fear that someone's going to feel intimidated. Because they don't know doesn't stop me from being confident, right? They should actually, I said, I would appreciate it that if someone comes up to you and tells you that about me, I would encourage you to ask them, what about me makes them feel intimidated? What about me is so intimidating? And, that was pretty much the end of that conversation. And this was earlier on in my career. And that person he actually became one of my long-term mentors, because he said I really challenged him with that conversation. So, yes, I'm not going to apologize for being strong and vocal and successful. I've earned this. I've worked really hard. I have done the homework. I am not going to let someone's intimidation or fear of intimidation stop me from that, especially at 55. Okay. Number 3, over explaining myself or my life choices. There's that saying when you were growing up, when you would ask your mother for something and your mother would say, you would say why? And the answer was, because I said so. That was very common in my home, by the way. But yeah, there is a time where it's because I said so. Yeah. If I say no, it's a no. I don't need to write a whole long essay about my no. It's just a no. Number 4, feeling pressured to look younger or to look my age. Like, what does that even mean? Honestly, what? I don't even know what that means. If I am if I'm confident in my body, if I'm confident with who I am and how I feel because I've worked hard at this, I am focused on being the best version of myself. And let me share with you a clear example of this. When my oldest daughter got married several years ago, I was looking for a mother of the bride dress. I am a young mom. I am a young mother. And I was looking for a dress. Could not find one that I liked, because all of the traditional mother of the bride dresses were chiffon, had a lot of bedazzle stuff on them. They were frumpy and old ladyish like, and very covered up, very traditional mother of the bride. I told my daughter, I'm having a really hard time finding a dress. And this was right post pandemic. So it was very hard to go to stores and to try things on. So I was relying on the online shopping experience, which was hard for me. And I remember having this conversation with my daughter and saying, why are mother of the bride dresses so damn frumpy? And so I'm not an old mother of the bride. So I wore something that was comfortable to me. I did share it with my daughters. I sent them, 4 or 5 pictures of dresses. And the crazy part is, the one dress that was my number 5 choice was their number 1 choice, because I thought it was a little bit too revealing. I thought it was a little bit too form fitting. And their response was, Mom, if you have the body, which you do, and if you have the confidence to wear it and work it, which you do, wear it. So here we are. Actually, my youngest daughter is getting married later this year, and she was here visiting a week ago, and I had the same conversation with her, and I told her, here we go again with this mother of the bride nonsense. I have been looking and I don't like any of them. She said, Mom, you know what? Wear what you want to wear. Wear what makes you feel comfortable. And so I said to her, well, what if I want to wear pants? She goes, do it. Do it. Because I know that you will make it look classy and elegant. So we'll see. More to come on that. But even just the mother of the bride, right? They're just so frumpy looking. The dresses and the outfits and the clothing. Ugh. The mauve, the light blue, the pearls. No. Hard no. All right. My fifth and final point is hiding my gray hair. No. It may not look like it in this video, but I do have quite a bit of gray hair. If you check out some of my other videos where I do a lot of close-ups, you can see the gray. And I will say this, my grandmother lived until she was 102 years old, and she had fluffy white hair when she passed. My father had 2 years of chemo and radiation, and he never lost his hair, and he had white, fluffy hair, just like his mother. And it is my way of honoring them. It is my way of honoring the beautiful blessings that they have instilled in me, and they continue to guide me. And I know that they're with me every single day. It is my way of honoring them and paying homage to them um, for who they were in my life. And so, me embracing my gray, I'm here for it. Now, if you want to dye your hair, own that too. Own that ish too. Because it's your life, your hair, your money, your business. Period. You don't have to justify yourself to anyone on any of these. And at 55 years old, I have come into that truth and into that place of authenticity and authority, to not make excuses for any of it, to not justify any of it, to not write an essay about any of it. We have lived a long time, we have experienced a lot, and we have earned this place where we are. So those are my 5 things that I wanted to share with you that I no longer give an ish about. I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you have and you want to see more content like this, leave me a comment. Let me know. If there's any particular subject that I've touched on that you want me to elaborate more on, let me know that as well. But please comment. I do respond to almost all, if not all, my comments. It is me. I am the one doing it. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from all of you. I love to hear how you're thinking. I love to hear if you too have experienced these things and you are also living your truth and your authenticity and not giving an ish about anything or anyone but yourself. And it's okay to do that. It is okay to put yourself first. Probably should have added that one. But yes, it's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to be selfish. Being selfish is self-care. Okay, friends, that is all that I have for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your continued support. And until the next one, adios.